Hello and welcome to Östersund, Sweden, nicknamed the center of Sweden, located right in the middle. The city hosts a huge variety of winter sport events. This week host to the World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship in the Östersund Arena for our live coverage game. This Thursday evening, Norway will play Hungary. My name is Sander Elvåg and I'm joined by our Canadian mixed doubles expert, Kimberly Tuck. Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, this is all it needs to be an exciting curling game. We'll see Norway at the top of Group B, 6 wins. Hungary at 5-1. Turkey at 4-2. All those three teams qualified for Belarus, Denmark, England, Romania and Croatia. They'll have to try again next year. For Norway and their lineup this evening, we have Magnus Ramsfjell playing with sister Maja Ramsfjell, and they are coached by Thomas Lövel. For Team Hungary, we have Georgi Nagy playing with Ildiko Sekeres and their coach, Daryl Horn. Rules of play, Kimberly?
Each team is made up of one male and one female player. They have one pre-positioned stone per team per end. There are 5 stones per team to be played during an end, and each of the games are 8 ends with 22 minutes of thinking time. First player will throw stones 1 and 5, with the second player throwing the middle 2, 3, and 4. Players can switch positions at the end of an end. No takeouts played on any of the stones in play until the 4th played stone of the end, and each team is given 1 power play per game.
Well, thank you so much, Kimberly, for clearing that up for me and everyone else.
My pleasure.
Definitely some changes to this sport, but of course, that is all on purpose to make this an exciting and action-packed discipline, making its debut at the Olympic Games in Korea not too long ago. But the first World Championship was held in 2008. We'll see Norway play the red stones this evening. Hungary plays the yellow. Hungary having some good results from this mixed doubles discipline in the past. They'll be chasing down yet another medal, as we'll have Ildiko Sekeres throwing the first stone for this Hungarian duo. Norway winning the last stone advantage in pre-game practice.
So Hungary coming up a little bit late here. Would have liked to have seen that stone top 4, top button area. Opportunity now for Norway to get one in a good position in that scoring area.
Maja Ramsfjell throwing rocks 1 and 5 for Norway. Still a junior and skipped the Norwegian junior team at the World Junior B event in Finland, qualified for the A and played the World Junior Curling Championships in Aberdeen, Scotland, placing 4th. So skipping a very young and promising team.
A little bit heavy on that one, which will allow Hungary an opportunity to get one in position here.
Here is Georgi Nagy, 53 years old, an investment director. He's played quite a few curling games in his past. His 5th World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship, picking up a silver medal back in 2009.
That's a better spot there.
That silver was, of course, with the same partner. This very duo on the ice this evening. And here is Magnus Ramsfjell, brother of Maja, also skipped Norway's junior team at the World Junior Curling Championships in Aberdeen. So both the kids of three-time world champion Egil Ramsfjell.
14-3.
Gárdoljuk le!
Oké. Nézz ide! Elég ez a jég?
Tetszik.
Jó. Csak az erő jól néz ki.
So Hungary looking to protect the setup here in the house. Throwing a guard.
Ó, mert elfordul. Wow. Wow. Oké. Szép.
Suspect there's some big weight ability on this Norwegian team.
Yeah, Magnus Ramsfjell playing skip, but he is a very tall guy. So they'll get a lot of spring out of his step coming out the hack.
Looking for the double peel here.
Oh, pretty good shot there. Opens it up.
Ugyanaz.
Menjünk be oda a sárgára!
Hová?
Mint az egyes kövemmel dobtam.
Nem jönnél ide?
Jó, jó, legyen ugyanoda.
Ide?
Nem, gárd. Gárd.
Oké.
De akkor ide kell a vonal mellé csak,
Jó, jó.
hogy ne lehessen elmenni mellette.
So Hungary taking quite a bit of ice here. Again, we've seen a few of the guards over curl. So taking outside of the 12-foot actually for their line for this guard.
Jó. Erősen.
Nem. De.
Ó. Várhatsz vele, várj vele, mert elfordul, várj vele, Léci, várj vele. Kívülről nem találja. Oké. Jó, jó.
Pretty good spot there. We'll be happy with that.
Klappe den. Ok.
Margin bare curle over og eventuelt doble de og rulle av.
Ok.
Outhan.
Hvilken fart?
Pil.
Playing the straight back double here on the two yellows on our left.
Det grei is?
Thinking the tolerance is maybe over curling and
Det mulig du skal ha litt
moving
mindre bare
that
på grunn av
very top
marginen.
yellow a bit
Ja, jeg liker
instead. If you ever just catch that shot, don't paper thin. You'll squeeze it out and leaving all your reds. Makes the double on the top yellows, not exactly as planned, but
Rett.
again, opens it up.
Yep. Norway with hammers, so they'll be happy with that.
Mi ez?
Oda kell mennünk, fríz a pirosra.
Innen?
Nem, onnan.
És onnan mit célozza?
Last rock coming here for Hungary.
A bordot. Bord széle. Az neked a zöld közepészben hogy van?
Jó.
Hát nem kell annyira kimenni, mint ezen az oldalon.
Irány jó. Irány jó. Söpörd, söpörd, söpörd. Minden miatt. Minden miatt. Ho, 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 ho.
Det curla driver.
This one overcurling just a little bit here. Should leave access to that yellow stone of Hungary's for Norway.
Her.
Just trying to pick this yellow clean for a score of 3.
Det curla masse der, da.
Ok.
Litt mindre, da.
Magnus
Hvis du ruller tofot, tror jeg du klarer å spinne den ut.
just telling Maya that He found a lot of curl in his throw down this line, advising her to take a bit of ice. Maja tends to throw these out turns pretty straight.
Ren. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Bra, Maja. Bra der.
Doesn't quite pick it clean, but it is good enough for 2. A good start for the young Norwegian team. That's a score, 2-0 for Norway, playing Hungary here in Östersund Arena.
Ja, bra.
Bra, Stein.
Tusen. Gå her, da. Jeg har ikke spilt på en stund, men det burde vel gå greit. Gå her. Ja. Ja.
Norway will get us started here in the second end. Maja Ramsved making
Gå da. Du
a
rønner
nice shot
veldig.
to score 2 in the first.
Den er ganske opp.
Gå da. Bare la den dø, da. Det skal dø litt der ute, da.
Ja, den gjør ikke det.
Ok.
Sendte veldig hardt.
Ja, greit.
Slight overthrow. This will find the back of the 12.
Litt mye is også, kanskje.
Ja, jeg tror jeg hadde litt på utsiden.
Jeg synes du satte den bra.
12-87 volt.
It's opportunity now for Hungary to get one in the top 4 area, top button area. We talk about that a lot, but that's the prime spot for these draws, the start of the end.
74.
Vær med
This
det.
one might be a little
Vær
heavy.
med det. Vær hot med det.
Hasn't started to make that move
Vær med det.
yet.
Vær med det.
So bumping that one enough here that they're going to take a look at it, because of course if they've moved it out of play, then what happens is that rock has to go back and Hungary's shot stone comes off.
Careful, out. Out.
So they've agreed that it's in. Play will just carry on as
Litt
normal.
mer.
Inne, bra!
Kjennes litt tight ut.
Ja, linje! Hardt! Hardt, Magnus! Hardt! Nei, hold. Ja.
This one already on the guard.
Hold. Jepp. Jepp. Ja.
Vil du ikke ha det rett?
Jo, har det jeg prøvd på.
Jeg havna innenfor sporet, sorry.
Magnus is saying is just game a little tight, a little inside the keen path. This would be the way they would draw the button for hammer. So always a little bit tracky in the very start of the game, especially when they've played that same path so many times to the button to try and win the hammer.
Jo. Hei, Vaughn, se hva ser du? Ytterligere hei, bolla hold.
So Hungary's hitting 2 Now is going to be looking to get this one in the top 8-foot type area, working a bit as a guard.
Itt a helye. Gyere. Végig. Végig. Nagyon. Oké.
Lába topp 12.
So a little bit of an overcurl there.
Akne imot och pröva dragningen igen.
OK.
Thomas Løvold, coach for Norway.
Litt mer.
He's national coach, really, of pretty much everything that happens in curling nowadays for the Norwegians. Went to the Olympic Games to coach the mixed doubles team and the men's team.
Litt hard.
Ja.
Helst ikke.
Plass.
Was fifth man for Norway at the 2010 Olympic Games when they picked up the silver in Vancouver.
Good shot there.
14-2.
And I believe you might know a bit about Daryl Horn.
Yeah, Daryl Horn's from BC. I believe they live in BC now, but coached Kathy King out of Alberta, the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, and at the Worlds, I think, when they went that year that they won. He's been working with Hungary, well, this team more specifically, for the past couple of seasons. We've seen them travel to Canada. Actually played them in Edmonton this season. I believe it was Edmonton. So he's been working really closely with them for the last couple of years.
Another Canadian coach in the field.
Csak freeze.
Picit lehet kisebb, egy picit.
Wow.
Az erő jó, 9-es.
Várj.
9-es.
Wow.
Wanting to get as much to the redstone here as they can. Don't really want to chop off if they can avoid it. Opportunity now for Norway.
Lite mer is.
Ja. Ganske lik fart.
Mer plass.
Helst ikke.
Ha mer plass. Mye
Helst
mer
ikke.
plass.
Helst ikke.
Ikke
Nei,
blind.
farten er nære. Den er dømt.
Ok. Ja.
Bak 4.
Hjelp!
Bak 4. Bak 4.
Wow.
Bak 4.
Wow.
Skli av. Ja, for sent nå.
Sorry.
Időből tudsz jönni még egyel. De akkor az csak
A
egy.
little heavy on that one. I'd like to kind of wait on it as long as they could to try to get the line. So again, opportunity now for Hungary to kind of get one in there. Those two reds make a nice little wall for Hungary to try and get one in front of. It'll be hard to make that one go away, should they get it in a good position.
Irányú.
Over 160 games, Georgi Nagy has played representing
Erő
Hungary,
megvan.
Várj akkor.
including
7-es.
8 European Curling Championships as a skip.
Várj vele.
Erő megvan.
Várj. Wow.
Losing its handle just a bit as it comes into the rings, so should really finish.
Okej. Szép.
Jeg tenkte gard, jeg. Han får kanskje toer her.
Jeg liker mer å bare dra opp og gjøre det vanskelig for henne.
Eller
Jeg vet ikke om vi kan komme til den
Ja,
her
men
nå.
det var garder vi, da. Ja.
Vi kan komme her. Ja, gar den her, da.
Ja, de kan spille den, da. Den er nesten like lett, den. Du kan splitte en av gardene. Det er nesten like vanskelig å dra her som å gjøre det
Gar den
uansett.
av sidene, Magnus.
Ja, hvis du bare spiller topp 8, da, splitter en av gardene. Jeg vet ikke. De er omtrent like vanskelige.
Trying to figure out which shot to guard here.
Garde den.
Get the tap for 2 on the out turn on the right. Or a pretty tough draw to get in for a second point on the left.
Hvor vil du ha den?
So I think they'll end up guarding this out turn tap. Thought for a second to split the guards and take both away, but that's maybe overcomplicating it.
Yeah, it's a tough one to play, that split the guard. Tend to sometimes over curl or not curl enough.
Bra satt.
Usually too many
Kanskje
options
litt
in your
dårlig
head,
der
so
ute.
Ja, den er nære, Magnus.
Ja, det er ikke
keep
så
that in
farlig.
the back of their
Her er
mind
helt
as
fint.
plan B.
Hold den i gang.
3,
Hold den i
He's
gang.
got lots
Curler
of line,
over.
though.
3,
Curler over.
3,
Er den
Starting
fortsatt
to curl
3?
now.
2.
Oh. Ja, han får den uansett, tror jeg. Ja, ja. Liten stuss, da. Ja, ja, ja. Svinger skikkelig altså, når du kommer ut der.
Jeg tror den drar der uansett. Ja.
Ja, ja det er en av de banene.
komme til den der, liksom.
En av de banene hvor det virkelig går utover når du gjør den.
Dere, próbáljuk meg!
Melyiket?
Ezt.
Oké.
Kicsit onnan kell eltalálni.
8-5.
So
Again.
I think they're looking to play this double run onto this yellow, try to catch it straight back. Bit of a difficult
Szabad!
shot to
Nagyon
make.
lassú.
Nyomd rá, nagyon!
Nincs meg. Nincs meg. Beszálltam. Bocsánat.
Well, that doesn't quite come off for Sekeres or Hungary, but a point nonetheless
Baby, ha
for
nincsenek a
them.
tékontok elindítva,
Norway still leading it though, 2-1 after 2 ends here in Östersund.
Bra det.
Ikke dra ennå, da. Vi har jo så god tid.
Hjelp meg å sette opp.
Diko Sekeres
Irány jó.
getting us started here in the third end. Norway, Hungary.
Irány jó. Forogni kell. Irány jó. Be fog fordulni, figyelj rá. Csak az erő,
Top
ne
two
menjen túl rajta, mert
teams in the pool.
elfordult.
Norway at 6 wins, Hungary at 5-1, which,
gyönyörű.
from what I can understand,
Gå her, ja.
means that if Hungary wins, they'll be tied for win and loss record. Hungary would go ahead of Norway on head-to-head record, having beaten them. So essentially a game to figure out who's going to be ranked 1
Fin
in
linje.
Group B.
Kanskje litt plass.
Kan gå!
Bare fart. Fin linje.
Må gå!
Nydelig linje. Du har linje til frys. Linje til frys, litt over.
Litt bounce.
Gå da, gå
Liten
da.
bounce.
Gå, må på innsiden.
Her.
Ren, ren, ren. Gå, gå, gå. Gå, gå. Bra det.
Shot there.
Csak teppeljük meg innen!
Honnan?
Looking for a bit of the freeze, but tap's okay.
Pont a miénkre fogjuk teppelni, nem baj.
Come down and try and do the same type of thing. Try to just
Nem, így
move
keresztbe
those
akarom,
Norwegian
hogy a másik
stones
piros menjen
off
kijebb,
the
mint a
back of the
sárga.
floor. Remember, can't
Jó,
remove those
irány
yet.
jó. Yep. 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 Yep, nagyon kell, nagyon kell. Irány miatt nagyon kell. Nagyon, nagyon kell, mert lefordul róla. Nagyon kell. Végig kell. Okay.
Overcurling a little bit. Weight was pretty good.
Litt mer. Tror den der.
Okay, litt
Nei, nære.
Litt fart. Bare fart. Bare fart.
Fart er nære. 6.
Henger. Nære. Ja. Jepp. Jepp.
10 line. Bak 4, bak 4, bak 4.
Ikke kom deg bak 4.
Bak 4.
It's a nice shot there. Nice weight control.
Ja, sorry, jeg skulle meldt litt bedre.
Három!
Bra skippa.
Nem nagyon van más választásunk.
Norway
Nem
sitting
tudok
3 now.
kiütni valamit?
Nice little tap here, a little roll to
Gyere,
the
Tony,
inside,
meg.
leaving that Hungarian stone at the back for backing.
Ezt megcsinálhatod duplába.
Jó,
Csak,
csináljuk meg.
de csak egy ilyen, nem tudom, hogy van-e dupla, mert nem
Gyere.
látok teljesen. Nézd bele.
Gyere, legfeljebb lenyitjuk.
Nem, mert ez is elmegy. Jó lenne, ott maradnánk előtte.
Nem, olyan nincs. Ez el fog menni, az biztos. Vagy csak ilyen izével dobnád ilyen.
Hát Jó, nem szólok bele.
Akkor csak 3-20.
Nem tudom, nézd, nem tudom. ...94.
Trying to get as
Pirosokra
much of this as they
figyelj
can
hátul.
here. See if they can get the double.
Oké.
Not sure they would have made the double, would have just jammed on the back, but trying to make some room.
Skal vi ligge
Get some rocks behind the
helt
tee
over,
line.
liksom, så vi vinkler vår mot deres bak?
Ja, jeg tror ikke nesa på denne er noe bra, i hvert fall.
Nei, da må vi litt over, liksom. Rett bak garden.
Her?
Ja, jeg
Man
liker
ser
fortsatt
vel
der.
ikke noe av denne fra venstre ikke uansett.
Nei, ja, det er vanskelig uansett. Ja, bare dra midt på senter.
Ja.
Maya making a point that Nagy probably can't see much of that redstone coming out the left-handed hack.
Tror den er der.
Looking to freeze this one to the top of rock on the top of the forefoot.
Ja.
Bak 8.
Hjelp! Hvor?
Trying to get it under cover as much as possible.
Bak 12.
A bit of an overthrow here, so
Plan B.
yeah. Always good to have a plan B in mixed doubles curling.
Så det ble egentlig ikke så dumt, da. Det er en av de hvor jeg bare treffer i sliden, så får jeg sånn 2 meter ekstra.
Tessék!
Picit adj kisebb jeget, tehát mint hogyha át akarnék fordulni
So
a
far,
gárdon.
quite a cheery tone for the siblings.
Playing the married couple.
Ez jó.
Annál kisebbet kérek egy picit.
Not all siblings get along all that well, or couples, or friends for that matter in mixed doubles curling. You always have some frustration out there.
Well, it's a very high-pressured game at all times. Every shot's important, and it's a very quick-moving game, so you never really get that mental break, that time to kind of regroup as you do in
Irányú.
men's and women's curling, where you get that time between throws.
Hely van.
So it's a hour and a half of
Hely van.
full-on concentration, focus. So it can be difficult sometimes. Things aren't going your way.
Yeah, that's going to be the interesting part, to see if this young Norwegian team has a change of mood if they end up being down a few points. It's always easy to be easy going if you're winning.
Yep. The nice thing for them is they know they've qualified for the playoffs, so while you'd like to be the #1 seed coming out of your pool, I think this game will be just an exercise in making some good shots moving towards the playoffs.
I så fall, men
Ja, så
da
slår
drar vi
de.
oss litt inne.
Ja, de slår for å gi oss 2, da. Så drar du for 3. Ja, jeg liker det.
Hva var det du sa nå?
Kølle over linja. Garde deres tapp. Vi vil fortsatt ta dragningen til kanten av 4-fot, da, så nå er det alt for litt is.
Men Magnus, du kan ikke komme til denne for shot.
Nei, men du kan dra rundt der. Du kan dra rundt den jeg legger.
Ok.
Kan ha at han gjør det, da, men da ligger vi vel fortsatt 2.
Ja.
Ja.
I'm gonna guard the outturn tap here. So this is something we haven't seen too much from the teams.
Fight.
Looking to throw a guard just off the center line.
Hvor?
They're actually looking to cross the center, which might be a good idea. You've seen a lot of guards over curl just because you're going a little further out. You're still catching just more curl.
Yeah, it's one of the smarter ways to play the guard for sure when it's curling so hard outside in and you need to place the guard just off center line. Sometimes you'll find that that guard over curls, so they know it's going to finish, so play the other turn and you can play with the curl to get the rock in the right line. So good heads up call by these young duo. They've been taught well.
I've wondered why more teams haven't been doing that. We've seen Finland's Tommi Rantamäki adding rotation to keep the guard straight.
The other nice thing with doing that is you're also getting a good read on where you might need to put the broom to go around those power play rocks. So I know we tend to make sure we're always questioning which way we need to play the guard to get it in the right spot, especially if it needs to guard one side of the shot more so than the other.
Second echelon unlucky here over curls, catching their own yellow. Does get one red going.
Ja, må bytte 4.
Hvordan denne siden her?
Glatt.
Kan jeg komme til min egen?
Du kan ikke stoppe den bak.
Nei, men den øverste.
Ja. Midt på 12 eller litt mindre. Vi får den forbi garden med det uansett.
For Norway to score 3 here. Would have played a lot of draws on the skip rocks for her junior team.
Bak 4.
Linja kommer seg.
Bak 4.
Du har backing. Køler mye.
It's a skip's bread and butter shot, really.
Køler mye. Du har backing, bare rent.
Looking pretty good here. Coming into the forfeit. That is 3 points for Norway.
3 red. Ja. Nydelig. Veldig kontrollert. I like it.
Good brotherly support.
Well, pretty perfect start for Norway, scoring 2, getting the 4, so scoring a 3, but so many ends to go in this one.
Den siste var nok bak 4 av seg selv, og det er like glatt nå. Bra satt.
Maja Ramsfjell will get Norway started in the fourth end.
Henger.
Tror du skal være der.
Runner veldig.
Farten grei.
Begynner å komme.
Farten grei.
Begynner å komme. Er fortsatt ikke på.
Liten bounce.
Linja bedre nå.
Liten bounce.
Da. Bare køle. Helt opp.
So with the rock being a little bit heavy, they want to leave it, try to get as much to that yellow as soon as they can. Little tap's okay, they're in the lead, so it's not bad to remove that stone of Hungary's back a little bit.
It's a better attempt than in the second end. Actually, switching sides, came in on the in turn. 2 ends ago.
98.
Söpörd, söpörd.
Irány, csak az irány!
Irány jó. Van hely. Van hely. Csak az erő, jól néz ki. Söpörd, söpörd. Végig. Végig.
This one just pulling up a little bit. Mine was pretty good. Just a little bit slower maybe on that side.
Innløs, da.
Ja.
Again, it's just how many times they throw down those passes can make a difference on what the speed
Sorry.
is. So the teams will need to be aware of that.
Usikker på farta.
Jeg ser litt hard ut.
Hard hvis det er like glatt som på andre sida.
Ja, den ser veldig hard ut.
Den er bedre.
Ok, linja er grei.
T-line.
Her på linje.
T-line.
Ja, og plass.
T-line.
Gå med.
T-line. Litt bak.
Ok, ja. Jepp. Jepp. Gå, 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 gå.
It's a little bit behind the tee line here. Hungary's going to try and get one in there first.
Ja. Var det rundt 14 der, eller?
Get it in a good position.
Sorry.
Det var ganske glatt.
Couple rocks down this path now. Got a hog to hog here on this throw. Hog to hog is the running time between the hog lines of the stone, helps the teams to figure out what draw weight is. So the clock started when we crossed that hog line. We'll now stop when we cross this closer hog line here.
Fordulni kéne. Fordulni kell.
13-6.
13:56.
Start of the game, usually by the sixth end, we see this come up just a little bit. So just the difference in how many times that path's been used. It'll get quicker and quicker every time a rock goes down it.
Litt tight.
Litt løsere.
Ok, gå da. Ok, bare
Er
fart.
nære.
Bare fart.
Topp 4. Nei, topp 8.
Ja, gå da. Jepp. Fart.
Topp 8.
Fart. Fart, bare
Den er ikke her.
Fart. Fart. Du har den hardt. Fart.
Den er ikke der.
Bounce nav, bounce nav.
Őre, bocsánat.
Csinál.
Nem, mi egyel. Szerintem ide tudunk jönni egyébként.
Ja, den
Jó,
bruker.
próbáljuk meg.
Ja, hvis de drar en nydelig, får vi jo runnen inn.
Jeg vet ikke om han kommer til å spille på den over nesa da.
Ja, det ble ikke så dumt som det så ut som egentlig. La oss skippa det.
So Hungary's going to try and get another one in here. Got some room.
Really want to sink this one in. You only come half frozen on the red. It would be quite easy for Norway to run that stone they just placed right into the pocket.
This one here should run nice for Hungary. Seen this spot a few times.
Jepp, jepp. Nagyon kell. Nagyon kell. Nagyon. Nagyon kell, nagyon, 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 nagyon. Végig, 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 végig.
Just feathering that top yellow.
Vil du tappe den inn, eller vil du bare... Har han...
Jeg liker ikke å spille hardt.
Those are
Nei.
heartbreakers.
Jeg liker heller ikke å slå den.
Nei,
You
jeg
just
tenkte
rub
på-
them.
Ja, enten her, eller å tappe inn den. De gjør litt det samme.
Du spilte jo nettopp den linja her da.
Ja, vi har linja der også.
Du velger.
Det er bare at hvis vi gjør den, da, så har vi begge inn på neste. Her er det beste resultatet, men jeg tror den er lettere.
Ja, det er de som er shot.
Ja, jeg liker den der.
Jeg jo. Samme i.
Bare T-line-fart.
Ja.
Jeg tror kanskje jeg var litt mykere på den her
Ja.
enn den første.
Didn't mind the outturn draw.
I kind of like the outturn draw, that, and then that red rock that they're going to move right now is going to be there for a possible tap up if they need it, or guard their rock if they get it in there nicely. It finishes nice.
Yeah, because you have never missed this. Let's say over curl it. You leave something overlapped, and that outturn draw is then still available for Hungary to come in and sit two, and then now you've taken away that run back for yourself.
T-line!
Wow. Nære.
T-line!
Wow. Wow.
Veldig bra fart.
Well, quite often in curling, the most important thing is to make the shot you call.
Yep.
Må gå hvis den skal tappe langt nok.
Gå med i så fall. Du
Mixed
kan
doubles, there's
kanskje ikke
usually
gå.
lots of options.
Ja, ja.
That is
Gikk den rettere enn de andre, eller?
maybe not the greatest result.
Den var
He
helt
didn't really
samme som den
move
første.
that red stone a lot, so I think this draw is still here.
Yeah, so this is
Akkurat.
my point, where if they make this draw now, there's not really a good run in on this right side. You've taken that away and left a stagger.
Yep. And they don't have to move their Norwegian stone at the back of the button because they're already shot on the side there, so they just need to come to it. They did move that yellow rock on this last shot down here, so he's got a little bit more room to make this shot than he did the last time, so take the same ice, same weight, maybe a little bit less weight. I guess they're a bit heavy. See if they can get it in there.
Jo. Varvare. Whoa, whoa.
This one looks warm.
This is Adam Tees.
Starting to curl though. As long as it gets to that red one. Okay, well, I think they've left a bit of an opening here for Norway to get one in for shot even.
Du må vel smyge den øverste ganske greit.
Hvis du
Nothing
chapper
else,
den, så
they'll
får de
get in
aldri
there
to. Det er
and
bra, det
make it
også.
harder for Hungary to score two.
Marginen er å bare chappe.
Either you just draw in here for maybe second shot. You're never
Selv om
giving
du
up
treffer på
two.
utsiden og dytter du den litt inn, det er
Norway
fortsatt
is
veldig vanskelig
thinking
å få
to
to.
play a little more weight, try and roll in.
Tror jeg du skal her eller noe?
Ok, hold og kost.
A bit less room for error.
Du kan
Throw
bare
on the
dra
hack
hvis
weight.
du vil. Du
Yep.
trenger ikke å slå den.
Yeah, we've seen sometimes that
Jeg liker
the
å dra
weight
opp.
choice
Får jeg
can make a
slå på
difference in the
Hvis du
path
drar,
of
så
the
er
rock.
egentlig det bedre.
Ok,
Ja, sorry for at jeg ikke sa det, men
kanton.
A little bit heavier, you don't get as much
Antall skal
curl,
bra for
so
hvite senter.
you see them motioning to take a little bit less ice than what they've been taking in the draw. So looking at around edge of 8, I think he had the broom down before he went to the other end.
But the last thing they said was, we'll play the draw.
Skjedde svaret for meg. Nei,
Okay,
for
well.
Magnus. Bare fart.
Magnus realizing that the draw is probably better.
Yep.
Kjøle mye.
Bak 8,
So-
Wow.
That's the plan then.
bak 4.
Ja!
And if they're a little heavy, they might snuggle off this yellow a little bit.
Wow! Wow!
Get all inside,
Wow!
Just lets it go a little bit. It's going to be really nice.
just like that.
Perfect.
Pretty
Sorry,
good.
I touched the guard with my foot. Okay.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I like that weight call.
Dritbra spilt.
Play the draw, you sweep for line. And
Yep.
if you have the little bump weight, you just enough to tick in and roll.
Wow!
Bak 4.
Ja! Ah! Ah! Wow! Wow! Wow!
Hungary already throwing their stone.
Yeah. She's acknowledging they don't really have a shot. So
One red.
just throwing it away. Frustrating when you're in that situation, though, and there's no shot, and you have to just throw it into the boards. Good end played by Norway.
That's a steal of 1 for Norway. They're really running away with this game. On their way to win the group. 6-1, but we're only halfway. Still 4 more ends to go here in Östersund Arena.
Faen, dette her må skammes.
Fan, ass.
First end, Norway looking to pick this Yellowstone clean for 3. Maja Ramsfjell just over curling slightly, but still gets 2. Good start for young Norwegians. Hungary with last stone in the second. Looking to play a run back, but just over curling. Still scores a 1. Norway leading at 2-1 after 2 ends.
Midt på 12 eller litt mindre. Vi får den forbi garden med det
In the
uansett.
third, Norway already lying to just needing the forfeit
Den som er
for 3 points, and this time Maja Ramsfjell
Herlig, Maja.
right on point
Veldig kontrollert.
as Norway leads at 5-1 through 3 ends of play.
Du kan
And with a steal in the fourth, it is 6-1. I mean, looking at the percentages, we see Norway playing 84% to Hungary's 62. That hit percentage for Hungary all the way down in 17%, but they have thrown mostly draws. 100% for Norway, though. Those hit percentages can look all too nice or all too cruel if you just throw a 1 or 2 hits through a game. For the most part, you will play a lot of those touch shots.
Yeah, I'm almost wondering sometimes if they might rejig the stats for mixed doubles because of the fact that they have the way they coordinate or the way they classify each shot. They don't throw a lot of hits, so maybe scoring those backline hack weight shots, maybe instead of it as a tap, as a hit kind of thing, depending on where they're going.
Always the pioneer, Kimberly Tuck.
Wow, it's a new discipline, so, you know, something to think about moving forward.
Definitely. We're always looking to improve this discipline. And if you're just joining us, this is mixed doubles curling. The same kind of curling you would have seen at the start of the Olympic Games in Pyeongchang this year. Norway is playing Hungary. The winner will take the top spot in their group, although both teams are qualified throughout to first playoff round. 16 teams will make it there out of 40 teams.
So with Norway coming a little bit deep and bumping that Hungarian stone at the back of the 4, Hungary will be looking to put this in a good position there. Probably trying to come right down to the face of it, maybe a little over curled to try and make the removal of that red stone a little bit easier in the future.
Ez mondjuk egy 9-es kő volt.
Szép volt, 79 volt.
Igen, 9-es.
Quite a big difference. Bretta's game up for this one.
It's been a good game by Magnus so far.
Bak 4. Bak 4. Bak 4.
Want to keep playing like that for 4 more ends to close this one out.
Just wanting to stay on the front of this one.
Innen toljuk meg!
Nei, det ble bra det. Jeg likte den.
14-10. Mekkora jég?
Jeg er glatt, altså.
Csak egy 8-as, 9-es kő, tudod, hogy átfordultam. Nem a sok. Még kicsebb. Ha nem fordul rá, akkor elég a freeze is.
Also an improvement from his tournament numbers, having a good game today as well.
Nem szűk!
Yep, yep. Nagyon. Nagyon kell irány miatt. Nagyon kell irány miatt. Lassú is.
This one's going to be on the guard though.
Oké. 15-0.
Légy szíves, te vedd észre.
Ja.
Nu fryser opp her til den
Ja,
delen.
bare fryse er bra. Bare samme is. Kanskje hakket mer. Ja.
Another good call here, I think. Looking just to freeze their own. That way,
Litt lenger ute,
if they
Magnus.
ever have to sweep for line, they can get a little bump.
Samme fart.
Den henger nå.
Instead of maybe playing for the bump and
Stopper.
Kommer nå.
T-line.
overthrowing it.
T-line.
Oh,
T-line.
bare fart.
Litt løs. Stopp 4.
Bare fart. Gjerne gå med. Gå med, om du må.
It's on the curl. So they have access to that yellow if they need it.
Nei,
Gjør det.
Hungary's going to need to be
Skru ballen
careful
på kølle. Det er min feil.
Nei.
with all these reds kind of accumulating.
Jeg ser jo ikke mer
They don't want to lose
I
those
hvert fall ikke fra sitt back. Må bare passe litt på for den.
back yellows.
Ja, jeg skjønner.
Ja, hvis vi plukker begge, så bare slå
Need to make a little bit of room here though.
Hát van közte egy 10 centi.
They are sitting second shot.
Kb.
Sömört! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Let's get some action off the guards here.
Okay.
Gets one red in the house as well, but leaves a bit of a stagger on the guards now.
Yeah, and moved
Ja.
Norway into shot zone and left that
Margin topp 8.
button open there.
Ja, jeg
Hvis du
liker
har
den.
full 4 litt inn på en foten, så gjør vi 1-2.
Jep.
Har ikke spilt der, Magnus.
Fart er bra.
Jeg er gjerne litt på linje. Ja, linje. Hjelp!
Litt hard. Litt hard. Tappe topp 4. Tappe den på topp 4. Må gå litt.
Du er ikke der. Ja. La den stikke ut. La den stikke ut. Det er greit.
Overcurled and left Hungary the button, but has curled enough so that they have
Ha
access
ide
to it
bejössz ezzel, ki tudja ütni.
if they need it.
Ha ide
Lined
bejössz
straight up
ezzel,
on the
meg
button,
tudja
so
ütni.
even if
Egyébként
Hungary
itt
does
egy
get one in
dupla
there,
legalább
they'll have
kettő
the
el tud
option of
menni.
running those in.
Mit gondolsz?
Droa, hova mutattam?
Akkor csak ide, nem?
Mindenképpen úgy szeretném, hogy mi legyünk a nyerőkő már.
Oké.
Ez teljes takarásban van innen,
Jó,
ezt
jó.
innen nem lehet megütni.
Jó ég? Jól néz ki, söpöd? Csak az erő irányú.
So I'd like to leave this one
Whoa.
top button. Doesn't want to be too far back because then Norway will just have that combination at the front.
Nagyon kell irány miatt, mert lefatszan.
But it's over curling a little, which is going to be helpful. Disturbs that combination for Norway and leaves them in front of the tee line there that they can use it as well to tap up.
Jeg liker den.
Kan vi spille over siden, eller?
Norway still is shot
Ja, hvis
stone.
den er der, så er den bare for 2, for den blir jo sittende uansett.
Ja.
Gjerne spill over sånn hvis du vil. Samme for meg.
Det var det vi gjorde på din.
Her. Jeg hadde her omtrent.
Norway,
Jeg følte
Norway
jeg
will
satte
be
den
looking
sånn her,
to
da.
guard up this left-hand side.
Ja.
They might be coming across the center
Trenger bare
line
å
again.
tappe ned på vår. Den er der for 2.
Ok.
Of course, the higher the center guard is, the less room you have to navigate past it. If you're a little bit heavy, that might be coming in the way.
Yep.
But then again, we've seen a lot of rocks over curl by just coming on the outturn. So
She's probably going to want to be throwing this somewhere between a 2 and a 1.5, kind of a high guard here.
Yep.
Ta den vi sikter på. Litt innenfor kant 8. Køler ikke så mye der, altså.
Well, Magnus played a guard here in the same spot, I believe.
Gjerne holde den litt i starten. Gjerne holde den litt i
4.
starten. OK, wow.
3.
Ja. Wow.
A little deeper than a halfway guard.
Wow. Køler over, Magnus. Køler over. Ikke rør den. Stopp.
Okay.
Ah.
Definitely left a hole. It's a little tight.
Ez a
Coming at the hack.
headweight.
Nem, ez most erős. A hackvét elment azzal, hogy az ott van. Tehát ez egy 9-5-ös kő.
So they do have this shot for 2. It is still a little tricky port. Try to get the right line. Just hit this fairly thin.
Csöbört!
Yeah, last stone for Hungary and Ildiko Sekeres.
Így kell!
Down by 5. Really need a good shot here.
Hopp!
Looking pretty close. Look
There
at
you
that.
go, nice shot.
Too yellow.
Real good effort. That is 2 points on the board for Hungary. Still in this game.
8-94, ez jó erő volt ehhez.
See, 6-3.
Így van, ez a jó dobás.
Lead for Norway still after 5, but Hungary clawing back.
Skal vi
Så kommer ganske mye
se
ned,
hvor det
altså.
tar på.
Ooh, power play is on in the 6th end. Norway, Hungary. So, Norway thinking this is the time to use that. Maybe just try and run away from Hungary with a score of 2 or more.
Yep.
Some teams might try and keep it for the 8th end, use it as a defensive tool, but sometimes when you do, you don't end up getting to use it at all. You can only call a power play when you have the last one advantage, and you're not allowed to use it in an extra end. Sekeres coming after the red, will push it out in the open.
70 volt, tehát
Jó.
valóban egy picit lassabb lehet ott még a...
Vil du bare dra?
Ja, jeg tenkte det.
Enten eller tappe den bak. Det er mye vanskeligere. Jeg liker jo bare dra, men da blir det fort forsa, men det er helt åpent. Magin litt lang da. Hun spilte veldig hardt, så ut som. Det er nok litt trådere i midten.
Going to draw another one around the corner guard here.
Bra
Den er
satt.
nok litt lang, Magnus.
Står.
This one looks a little heavy. Not making any move yet. It's got to cross the center line.
Han var ikke så mye trådere i midten allikevel.
Nei, jeg synes ikke det heller.
Jeg føler, altså, det så ut som hun spilte sånn hack på sin.
Ja, men hun har jo så løsslipp at når den køler så mye på en
Egy
meter,
követ
liksom.
gár! A sárgán kelé! Fehér széle! Fehér széle. Picit talán igazad van, kisebb.
Irány jó.
Picit erősebbnek érzem.
Irány jó.
Picit erősebb. Szerintem ház mindenképpen.
Wow. Wow. Fríz ide? Nincs meg?
Nem.
Oké, hagyd akkor.
Coming a little deep,
Okay.
looking to guard that stone in the 8 foot, I believe.
Nem olyan rossz ez, mert így.
Og doble og rulle til senter.
Not too bad.
Tror den sitter i
Does
den.
pose a bit of a problem if Norway wants to try and just remove it, as there is a jam possibility on the red.
Liksom
Ja.
litt av nesa.
Ja, ja. Jeg tenkte her, jeg.
Open though that they can give the double a go.
Er det grei is? Du kan godt spille andre vei,
Ja, jeg tror jeg
egentlig.
liker det. Litt mindre. Litt mindre.
Norway has used their power play 4 times in 6 games. Scored a 2 twice and a 3 once. The 4th time they give up a steal.
Hard, 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 hard. Kom igjen. Litt til, litt til, litt til, litt til.
Just needed to curl a little bit more.
Hát vagy jöjjünk be ide mögé, együnk van. Az jobb, mint ez.
Ok.
Nei, men jeg er overrasket at den køler så mye.
So Hungary's going to make use of that corner guard. Try to split the rings here.
Igen. Azt nem érzem jó jégnek.
Nagyobb.
Picivel.
Kép.
Az már sok. Maradj, menj vissza az előzőre.
Jó, jó. Széles, csak az erő. Bárhol jók vagyunk a fehérben. Lassúnak érzem. Gyerünk, gyerünk, gyerünk. Nagyon kell. Nagyon. Gyerünk. Gyerünk. Még, amíg jön.
A little too much ice,
Slå rulle opp
I
på
think,
deres, da.
maybe.
Rulle mot deres.
Quite was close though.
Ja. Tror jeg liker det.
Ikke fælt. Den veien her?
Nei, alt. Ja.
Maya asking wait to throw. Didn't get an answer, so it might be a little hard to call
hard.
line.
Hold.
Litt hard. Andre veien, da.
Magnus just saying it's a little heavy. Hard to gauge what that means then. Not knowing the initial weight call.
Så ille det egentlig.
Knows it. Norway hits
Tipper
one.
jeg tipper han 10 blanke.
4-2.
Ja, sorry.
Men altså, det ble jo ikke så ille.
Nei, men
Hvis de drar bak, så
10-30
kort run back eller følge etter, liksom.
ja, vi har
So
isen med
Hungary
samme
looking
fart,
to
da.
just nose this or roll a little, just to ensure that their second shot.
Picit beróroljuk, hogy sokat vegyünk. Mert a nose nem biztos, hogy shot.
Aha, igen, az biztos, hogy nem shot.
Söpörd! Ó! Piciról befelé!
Bravo.
Nice shot there.
Szép.
Sitting two, nicely spread out.
Jó, jó.
Ligger vi to hvis vi slår? Den bak.
Den her, ja, da må du rulle litt.
Ja, men ligger vi toer?
Vi ligger 1-2, ja.
Ja, da ruller vi bak corneren. Margin, tynn dobbel. Ja, margin, tynn dobbel. Hvis vi chapper og de drar bak, så er ikke det så bra. Samme fart.
15.
Samme fart. 10 blank.
Ok.
Throwing the same weight here, making the hit and roll off the top one. Roll in underneath the corner. So 1 to just open it up, but 2 to maybe get a bigger score if Hungary leaves a double.
And they might get lucky here and catch that other one on the way by.
That was a tolerance. Just over curling.
Vi ligger shot, så...
Ja, det var viktig. Bra det.
Ja, det er shot.
Ja.
Just rolling enough to get shot stone though, so Hungary probably going to deal with it. And if they nose back, will they be sitting too?
No, I think they're going to have to roll towards that Hungarian stone. So in doing that too, might give Norway an opportunity to play quiet double, try to catch just a piece of that yellow in order to bring their other red back into play. So needing to roll a little towards the center line here to ensure that they're shot after this. Sitting 1 and 2 anyway.
Csöpön! Go! Go! Várni kell, nagyon kell várni, és nagyon söpört, hogyha lehet.
Doesn't get that roll.
Skal jeg holde kost eller koste?
Holde kost.
Ok.
So a nose hit or a little inside roll, get you 2.
Maya saying she tends to over curl in this spot.
Yeah, we haven't seen any out this far, I don't think, so there should be some fresh pebble out here.
Det er litt mer enn jeg hadde gitt til meg selv, tror jeg.
Ja, jeg tror det er greit.
Ja.
Maybe thinking to throw this whole positive, hold solid, in case they catch and curl out here. Hold tight, right off the bat maybe. Last stone sticks end. Might need to sweep to get a piece.
Okay, greit.
Herregud.
Just enough.
Yep.
So just a 1 red for Norway.
Sorry. Bare tørna litt.
She said she'd over curled in that spot before. She'll do it again. But Norway's still up. Now 7-3.
Ok, poeng det er viktigste. Skal jeg koste den første, eller?
Nei.
Melyik oldalra dobod inkább a drót, oda vagy ide?
Prøv den da. Kør litt dritlig der da, du kan heller dra hvis du vil. Ok. Vi skal køle masse der da. Der eller noe? Eller, din køla mest når den kom nære hogg her da, så kan det ikke køle så mye oppover der.
Det er sånn det er gjort på
Norway
alle
used their
andre
power play
kampene.
in the 6th. Hungary will use their power play here in the 7th, trailing by 4, looking to score big. So far, the power play hasn't worked too well for Hungary. Used it 4 times, scored 1 once, 2 once,
Wow, wow,
and given up a steal twice.
Vann!
wow.
Treffe den gule tynt!
Ja.
So line's a little wide on this one here. Gonna try and miss the guard. See if they can bump that yellow. Remember, can't remove it from play.
Bumps it in the open.
Yeah,
It helps.
pretty good plan B.
Ok, funker det også.
Is the option when you have ice that swings this much that you can miss the guard and get the one on the tee line.
Vagy kisebb.
Fehér fele szerintem el kell bújni. Nem tudom, hogy itt mennyit.
It's better than missing everything.
Vagy kicsit kisebb.
Wow, 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 wow.
75.
Wow, 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 wow. Nincs sok
Csak
két
az
rajta, de
irány.
várj vele.
Csak az irány.
Oh.
Csak az irány.
Kívülről. 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 Oké.
Nagyon szép volt.
Good placement there. Just showing a piece.
Norway still not allowed to remove any stones from play. We'll have to wait one more. I'll be freezing this stone. Top yellow stone, I believe.
Tror farta der.
Ja, tror jeg også.
Pretty tough freeze to make.
Bak 8. Bak 8.
Could have frozen the back one too.
Nei. Bak 4. Bak 4.
It's quite easy to overcurl here.
Ja. Hard. Få den dårligere.
Ja, du fikk jo en dobbel nå.
Toljuk már, jobbak vagyunk mind a hárommal.
Does group the yellows.
Ekkora jég.
Might be a double on them.
Időben hív be, mert a vége
Later
nagyon
on.
ment az előbbi.
Would have liked to get that, I think. Maybe just a rock further even, make that double easier.
Volt a te jeged.
Ez.
Hadde
Kicsit
vært fast
kisebbet
sånn inn på
kérem.
kant.
Kicsit kisebbet.
Irány jó.
Szűkebb.
Jep. Öpön. Wow.
Erő van.
Wow.
Erő van.
Wow. Wow.
Most kezd
Wow.
lassulni.
Jep. Nyom rá. Végig kell. Iszonyúan. Nyom rá, feküdj rá. Nagyon kell minden miatt. Nyom rá.
Nå er vi shot her.
Er vi toer?
Ja.
Skal bare slå den bak og rulle litt til siden da. Slå shotten og rulle til senter. Ja, så mye rom.
Ah, ok. 15.
Over linja så kommer det der da. Er det 15?
Ja. Tror du står litt langs linja først.
Tror det køler med en gang går over, altså.
Ja.
Ok, margin rulle opp på deres da, hvis det går.
Ja.
Norway line second shot, so we'll make a play on the shots, don't to lie to.
Bra fart. Litt hard.
Wow. Yes!
Litt hard.
Wow! Yes! Rull.
Trying to roll away from the grouped stones there, but a little bit of an overcurl.
Tito.
Mit gondolsz?
Tetszik.
Flink på den
Ide
farta.
be.
Igen.
Jöjjek.
So Hungary will be looking to try and roll into
Az ő ideje mennyi volt?
under the cover there of that
That's it.
yellow
Mennyi volt az ő
stone in
ideje?
the top 8.
Nem volt időm.
You also have a pretty good
Nem
angle
volt
on
olyan
the
erős.
yellow stone top 12 to run back onto the red
Yep.
behind cover. Well, definitely something setting up here for Hungary.
Huszonkettő.
Wow.
Vinném.
Wow. Vici, roll!
Just needed to curl a little more.
Ligger du den? Enten eller.
Ja, hvis vi spiller den, så spiller de den. Så får de 3.
Hvordan da?
Hvis vi piler, og de spiller den, så ligger de 2 jevnt. Og du får,
Ah,
så klart...
jeg mente du skulle få vekk begge to, jeg. Den er ganske tynn, men...
Ja, den er veldig tynn.
Ja.
Sjettedel, kanskje. Nei, tredjedel.
Hvis du spiller frys?
Ja, det er det. Hvis vi stusser av den, spiller vi mot 4. Margin sånn, da. Så lenge vi ligger 2 inne, da, så liker jeg det. Jeg ser nesten hele, så vi kan spille chap også, med hack. Margin, så stusser vi den og ruller hit.
Jeg liker å rulle med hack, liksom.
Ja, margin, så stusser vi den og ruller hit, da.
Liker du det? Nå har vi
sett den. Vi har sett linja der.
Ja, det er her på 15, så hack kanskje her.
Ja, sikkert litt.
Hvis vi spiller på rulle, så burde det holde, men jeg vet ikke om...
Ja, hvis vi spiller på rullen, trenger vi litt mer. Kan ikke spille noe mer enn hack, for da ruller vi ut hvis vi stusser den øverste.
Nem kellett nagyon, tehát nincs az, mint amit máshol megszoktunk, hogy kizuhan.
Litt mer.
Slight advantage for Ramsfjell over Nagy in this game.
Bra fart! Bra fart!
Thought about making the slash double, now just coming with hack weight. Just make sure they leave their shooter in there somewhere.
Vi vil ikke gi den lettere rull, da.
Just hitting this, trying to roll away. That's about what they were hoping for.
Da var det bra.
That's why Norway are still sitting 2.
Does leave Hungary a hit and roll back behind that cover. Can't roll too far though because you need to stay shot. Just need to get enough under that top yellow guard in the 8-foot there to make the next shot more difficult for Norway. Might get your 2 that way.
Also, if you roll too far, you might leave backing for that red stone top of the tee line.
Yep.
It'd be hard to remove.
Yep. Same path he just threw, pretty much, so they should have a good idea of where to put the broom, where to aim. Just gets the nose.
It's not too bad. Because Norway can't really afford to nose it back. Only the double for 3.
Ja, vil du spille 15, eller? Vi har sett både 15 og vant der, så det er samme for meg.
Roll too far. Still have that run back on the yellow to score 3
Out, ikke sant?
as well.
Ja. Jeg hadde jo en halvmeter, så der omtrent. Eller mine har den, så du kan ha litt mer enn det jeg viste.
Mine pleier å gå litt rettere ned her.
Ja, det var den. Når det blir liggende i 8-foten, så er det bra. Halv treff går nesten, så.
Ja, hva var det du hadde? Midten på 12-fot?
Midten på 12-fot?
Midt kant.
Jeg hadde kantknappen, men jeg tror du kan ha litt mer.
Ja.
Foten hennes går nesten bra.
Ja, og flytter du så vil foten starte.
Bra fart. Kanskje litt løs.
Nære.
Really needs to make a roll to the left here, a couple of feet. That is pretty perfect.
Kjempespill.
Yep, nice shot there. Really important to get that roll.
Nydelig, Maja.
Just an inch from leaving a double for 3. I don't think there is a shot for more than 1 here now. I'll have a closer look at the angles.
Most ha egyel elvisszük, 7-4, fogunk lopni 3-at a
Timeout
következőben?
called by Hungary.
Aha.
Nem tudom, hogy megvan.
Coach Daryl Horn coming out to take a look.
Innen kéne dobni.
Maybe just looking to see if there's that thin double for 3 here.
Innen is meg lehet. Innen mered dobni, mert akkor azon nem is gondolkozom, hanem. Tehát innen mered-e dobni, így. I think if we take one, 7-4.
Szerintem ez nincs meg, mert ez benne van, itt kezd el fordulni.
One's not going to do us a lot of good, is it? It's going to be tough to steal 3. It's there, isn't it? I mean, you have to hit it really hard though, because it's pretty flat for Yildi, and you're going to be hitting into this one. Yeah.
Egyébként nózzal nincs az meg.
This is really flat because you're actually hitting into it. I don't know, it's there.
Szerintem ez csak
It's there from here.
Except
De ez itt meg fog állni.
Pretty
Tehát
sure
ide
if
lehet, hogy ide jön, de azt
where they need to hit this to get that rock in the back 4 there, or just outside that back 4 on your left side of your screen, I think that puts the yellow over top of the red and will actually maybe shoot that red back onto that yellow in the back 8.
Are shooters going over here? Is this one coming? This one's coming.
Hitting here
Yeah.
and coming here.
Okay.
You have to hit it pretty thin.
Give it a shot, Yildi. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it.
Innen?
Thank you.
Honnan akarod dobni?
Little optimism from Coach Daryl Horn there, but the trick is going to be not so much to make the thin double. I think the trick will be to whether that rock that they're hitting will actually catch that red rock. I think it goes over top, but guess we'll see in a minute here.
Just have to be close and
8-5.
hope it pays off somehow.
Yeah, all she can do is play for the thin double and then see what happens with that top yellow. Really, that's how they're going to play
Nem
this.
fordult nagyon.
Mert a vonalon
Call the
voltunk.
line to catch that top one thin enough to get over to the red on the back 4 area there and hope that that Yellowstone you're promoting catches enough of that red.
Last stone of the 7th end.
Shepard! Shepard, nagyon szűk!
This would be something magical if it comes off,
Be on the highlight reel. Just a little over curl.
it's a steal of 1 for Norway.
Igen, vagy elkezdjük.
See if we'll go one more here. I think we will.
Framgång igen.
Ja.
8-3 lead for Team Norway.
Ja,
1 end to go.
jeg bomma. Nesten. Da halvbom.
Det ble greit, da.
Ikke gå ennå, da.
Jeg setter opp. Skal jeg koste første? Nei, det er ikke noe vits å
Det er ikke noe
softspille.
vits, det, altså.
Og vet du at hvis du har riktig fart, så kommer den som bare det. Gjerne vise litt her, det går bra det også. Vi heller spille hack på den siden enn den andre.
Du vil ha den helt nedpå, ikke sant?
Ja, ja.
Ok.
Grei linje. Tight hvis noe.
Den er opp.
Og da,
Norway up by 5.
ta den gjennom.
Nei, den er ikke så opp.
Hungary can
Kommer nå.
score
Nei,
6.
stopp.
That is the maximum
Den er ikke på ennå. Du kan ta den gjennom.
Nei.
points to be scored in
Bedre gjennom enn bak 8.
mixed doubles end.
Ja, den er gjennom fra før av, Magnus.
All heavy here from Maja Ramsfjell.
Jeg skjønner ingenting.
Melyik oldalról dobod?
Glatt der, da.
Dere.
Det er veldig
That's
glatt.
Csak egy ötös, jó?
Jo.
a good start for Hungary.
Nyolcvan.
Szerintem jó lehet, figyelj rá. A végére
Az
figyelj.
irányra figyelj csak. Erő van.
Irány jó.
Erő van.
Looking for this one to stop top 4, top button. If not, want to get it as much frozen on that yellow as we can.
Bocsánat.
Litt mer. Litt til.
Does leave an
Little.
opening here for Norway to get one on top.
Bra fart. Bra fart.
Det ser jævlig hard ut.
Looking a little bit heavy again.
Køler nå i hvert fall.
Bra fart.
Trying.
Ja. Linje er bra. Du kan gå. Oh.
Quite often when it looks a bit wide, it's all heavy as well, but this one is really digging in there. That is pretty
Bra
perfect.
noen møter opp til kamp, i hvert fall.
Jöjjünk a másik oldalról.
14-3.
Maya saying that's good
Kicsit
someone's come
megtolod
to play.
belőle, vagy kívülről.
Megpróbálom, igen.
Not too happy with their own performance
That's it.
on that
it.
first shot. If you miss a couple of shots in an end like this, you might start to panic a little bit.
Yep. I always say mixed doubles games are never over till you shake hands.
But
Yeah, Norway picked up a 4 and the 8th end to beat Belarus
nagyon kell.
earlier in the week.
Irány miatt nagyon kell.
We're down 3.
Irány
We've
miatt
seen that a
végig
few
kell.
times. But to score 5 to tie it up, that is going to require something special. Of course, they're keeping all their yellows hidden here. Quite tough to hit any yellows, but
Ja.
I think peeling the guard is probably a pretty wise choice here.
Kan du ta det?
Well, Hungary does have hammer, so
Så. Takk.
peeling the guard
Bra fart.
might actually have helped them a little bit. Kind of done some work for Hungary. Try to get another one lined up in here.
Norway needs to move 2 yellows from play with their next 2 rocks. Removing 1. Can't lose in this end.
Jó. Irány jó.
Hungary be looking to try and get this one corner
Erősnek
frozen on that
érzem.
red.
Akkor várj. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
He's hanging out there, but doesn't have much handle. Might come sideways at the end, but just a little bit heavy. That should definitely leave a double for Norway.
Yep.
Hvis du får vekk 2, er kampen over da.
Ja, ja.
Da kan du nese den egentlig.
Ja, ja. Utsida er også bra. Litt mer.
Make the double here and game's over. Big weight from Magnus Ramsted.
Satt deg litt for mye.
Wow.
A little wide.
Gule, da.
Ja, ja.
Didn't catch anything.
Kom nå, Maja.
1. Did they spend the second one out? Yes, they do. Just enough.
Thank you. Good game.
And this game's over. Norway will win their group.
Magnus.
Herlig. Det skjedde ikke.
Well, I'm very glad we got that high 5 fist bump on camera
Bra det. Si hei til Pia.
as they went 8-3. Team Norway. All smiles. But Hungary also
Si hei, mamma. Hun sitter jo der.
will be through to the playoffs. So they won't be too worried. They'll still have a chance. It'll be a completely new competition from here on out and is straight knockout. Sixth end. A chance for Norway to score 2 and their power play end. But just a little bit tight for line. Over curls. The nose hit Maja Ramsfjell. It's only 1, but Norway leading it 7-3. Hungary using their power play in the 7th. Felt like they needed to take the risk of playing a shot that was maybe not there even. It doesn't come off, and Norway steals 1. An 8-3 lead before the final end. And in the 8th, on Norway's penultimate stone, they get a chance to kill the game with a double. A little bit wide, but just enough to spin 2 yellows out the house. And that is a win for Norway, undefeated so far.
Si hei til vi hjemme da. Hei alle hjemme.
Hei.
Taking a look at Group B and the standings, we see Norway at the top, 7-0, while Hungary and Turkey also through to the next round with 5 wins, 2 losses. For Belarus, Denmark, England, Romania and Croatia, they will have to try again next year. And I believe we have Kimberly Tuck with Team Norway in the mix zone.
Mixed doubles, how is it playing with your sibling?
Well, it's pretty special playing with my brother, and we've always played together in mixed doubles, and so it's quite fun to play with him, and I learned quite a lot from him as well. So
yeah, we've known each other like our entire life, so I guess when things go sour, they really go sour, but then we pull ourselves back up, and this was a good game, so everything just worked out.
So moving on to the playoffs, what are some of the things you might want to improve on going forward?
I think it's the thing I mentioned. If things start going against us, if it doesn't go as well, then we really need to pick ourselves up and play better. That was a big problem yesterday, and we managed it, or well, didn't have that problem today, but hope to manage that better going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and just keep doing what we've been doing all week. You know, even though we have a bad game, we know we have it in us, so yeah.
Well, thank you very much, and good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, playoffs are just around the corner. Tomorrow, Friday and Saturday is all about the playoff games, so stay tuned here in Östersund, Sweden.
Det skjedde ikke.